Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is ASAD YAQUB and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach IELTS here. Well guys, in this short video, I'm going to teach you 22 common idioms and their proper usage in IELTS speaking. So there will be some idioms, and there are actually some idioms which are commonly used in spoken English, and these idioms are part of English regardless of British English, American English and all that. So I'm going to teach you these idioms. If you like them, you must comment and tell me, then I can make more videos on these idioms which can be used in IELTS speaking. There's a brief warning, please use these idioms in IELTS speaking only. Do not try to use them in writing, then you'll be getting low bench score, because these idioms are informal. In IELTS speaking we can use them, but in IELTS writing they should not be used unless you're writing an informal letter. There you can use them. So let's take a start. The first idiom is on the dot. Means something that happens at a particular time, precise time or exact time. The class will start at 8 a.m. on the dot, so don't be late, right? ASAD YAQUB uploads videos at 9 a.m. on the dot, okay, like that. Number 2, and then some. And then some, it means and even more. And then some means and even more, or and more has been mentioned. It looked like 20,000 people and then some. And then some means more than 20,000. So it looked like 20,000 people and then some were crowded into the stadium. Investors in the business got their money back and then some. Got their money back and then some means something more, right? And then some means and even more. Next is find my feet. Find my feet. To become comfortable doing something, right? So when you are comfortable doing something, you say, oh, I found my feet. While making IELTS videos, I realized that I found my feet. So moving to a new city was difficult as first, but I soon found my feet. There's a mistake here. Moving to a new city was difficult at first, but I soon found my feet. Next, read your, his mind. Read his mind, read your mind, read somebody's mind means refers to the idea that thoughts are known by another. If I know what is going on in your mind, it means I read your mind. As I read my student's mind, I was surprised he knew what I was planning, like he could read my mind. Okay, so you can use these idioms in IELTS speaking. Let's go on. Before long. Before long means a rather short amount of time. Before long means short amount of time. I will be gone before long, but I hope you learn a lot. I'll be gone before long means short time, a rather short amount of time, but I hope you learn a lot. Next is cost an arm and a leg, something that is quite expensive, really expensive. For that we say it costs an arm and a leg. This dress is really nice, but it cost me an arm and a leg. So second and third form of cost is also cost. This shirt is very nice, but it cost me an arm and a leg means this is very expensive. Sit in their ways. Sit in their ways means not wanting to change. When you are not willing to change, you don't want to change, then sit in their ways. My parents are quite traditional and set in their ways means their minds are set in their ways, right? So my parents are quite traditional and set in their ways means they don't want to change anything. Next is bottom line, right? The bottom line means most important number or most important information. For example, my bottom line to do this job is freedom from meddling. Meddling means when somebody interferes in your work. Or don't give me the detail of what the client said about the bid. Just tell me his bottom line. Or you can say the bottom line is you are fired. Okay. Next is burn the midnight oil. Burning the midnight oil means to study all the night or stay up late, especially working late on laptop or studying and all that. I can say some of my IELTS students burn the midnight oil, or we are gonna have to burn the midnight oil to get this job done by tomorrow. Next, call it a day. Call it a day means end the job for the day. Right? When I finish my videos, then I say, okay, that's all for now. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day means let's end here. Let's finish here. So end the job or task for the day. Well, it was nice chatting with you, but it's time for me to call it a day. Next, change one's mind. Change one's mind means change someone's mind. To change a decision or opinion. When you change a decision or when you change an opinion, then you say change one's mind, and one's can be replaced. Nothing you have told me motivates me to change my mind. Nothing you have told me motivates me to change my mind. Next, over the moon. Over the moon. Over the moon means to be extremely pleased or happy. When you get 8 bands in IELTS, you will be over the moon. Okay? So, I was over the moon when I passed my speaking test. I was over the moon when I got 8 bands in IELTS. This will happen when you're gonna say. Next is right off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. It means saying something without giving it too much thought or without precise knowledge. Off the top of my head. You are familiar enough with the data. Give us the information off the top of your head. Means right off the top of head means saying something without giving it too much thought or without precise knowledge. I mean, you already know about it. Just give us something that is off the top of my head. So you are familiar enough with the data. Give us the information off the top of your head. Catch your, my, his eye. Catch someone's eye actually. So you can say something or someone that has a visual attraction for you. Can be written or description as well. Can be written description as well. Really is often used to introduce this idiom. That pretty girl really caught my eye. When you pay attention to something, right, you can say that pretty girl caught my eye. Or do any of these watches catch your eye means do they fancy you? Or do they attract you? Catch someone's eye mean to attract someone. For example, nowadays the billboards on the road catch our eyes. The advertisements on TV catch our eyes. This price on the advertised special really caught my eye means attracted my attention. Down in the dumps. Down in the dumps means unhappy, sad. So she's a bit down in the dumps because she failed one of her exams, right? After getting low bands in IELTS, she was a bit down in the dumps, and then she started watching ASAD YAQUB's videos. Just kidding. Next is on the cutting edge. On the cutting edge. On the cutting edge means the most modern, up-to-date process or product equipment. On the cutting edge, up-to-date, most modern, sophisticated and all that. His teaching process is on the cutting edge, or this new computer is cutting edge technology. Cutting edge technology means most modern, up-to-date product. Alright, just I'm going to teach you 22 idioms, so we got some more. Put all your eggs in one basket means to depend on one thing. Put all your money or effort into one thing. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is my advice to IELTS students who are putting everything on IELTS, and for them IELTS is everything. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should apply to lots of different universities. Or don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should have some other alternatives as well. Chill out. Chill out means relax, calm down, right? Despite terrorism, Obama still kept calm and told his staff to chill out and go back to work. Or I can say, well, in order to chill out, I go to the northern areas of my country. Miss the boat. Missing the boat means to miss an opportunity. Like there is an opportunity and you miss it means you miss the boat. I sent my application in late and I think I missed the boat. If you don't work hard to achieve good bench score in IELTS, then one day you are going to say, oh gosh, I missed the boat. To be fed up with. To be fed up with means tired of or disgusted with something. Be careful. I think the boss is fed up with us today. Be careful. I think the boss is fed up with us today. That means boss is fed up with us, he's gonna be angry. Once in a blue moon, something that happens very rarely. Once in a blue moon. A student will get a 9 in the IELTS writing test once in a blue moon. Okay? Yes. White elephant. White elephant is an unprofitable investment, something that is large and unwieldy and is a nuisance and or expensive to maintain. We call it a white elephant. For example, the new motorbike I bought is really a white elephant. Means useless. It is big. I spent a lot of money. It is expensive but useless. So that is white elephant. An unprofitable investment, right? Or anything, something that is large and unwieldy and is a nuisance or expensive to maintain. It is expensive and too big for these streets. So these were 22 idioms which you can use in your IELTS speaking. Again, I'm telling you, do not use these idioms in writing module because they are only for speaking. If you want me to make more videos on idioms, go down and comment and make a request that we need more videos or we want more videos on idioms. Definitely I'll make some more videos on idioms and you can use idioms in your IELTS speaking and examiner will give you good bench score. Thank you very much. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I run another channel, ASAD YAQUB Vlogs. You can subscribe to that as well. And I have a Facebook page, ASAD YAQUB IELTS. You must like my Facebook page. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. ASAD YAQUB wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.